Here I am. We decided to rake our paths really good. There's a lot of pine needles and dead grass in there, and it really opened. There's a lot of bare patches that are. We're going to rake all the paths. We're taking the mulch that it's providing. We're going to take it out over underneath our spruces over there. I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you could spread seed. We're going to go ahead and start reseeding our paths area. Our paths area is about 1,000 square feet. The grass that was recommended by our friend Dale at Uncle Luke's is a grass that is about 8 to 10 pounds to cover 1,000 square feet, and we're going to do about 5 pounds worth because we don't need to cover as thickly as recommended when you're reseeding a lawn. Too much seed can be a big problem too. Seed. Here's the first way for those of you that have small areas or just want to do it yourself manually. We're going to do about 1/4 pound of the seed, of the recommended seed. And we're going to add it, mix it with some, and I didn't quite do a 1/4 pound first. We're going to mix it with some potting mix. I'll get a little bit more seed. And a little bit more potting mix. With some clean potting mix or some clean sand. We don't want to spread weed seeds along with our grass seeds. We have enough. That's why we're putting the grass, to prevent weeds, not to add. Then get it mixed up, grab a handful of it. If it's windy, stay pretty close and watch how you're putting it on, and try to put it on as even as you can, especially on the bare areas. That is really kind of tedious. You're bending over, you're leaning. If you have a small area of grass like that, great. If you have anything larger, you may want to step up. And we had a small yard years ago. We use this to spread our seed. So if we're thinking about this, holds roughly about 1 pound in here. So if we have to do 5 pounds around all of our paths, you figure about how far you go, and you turn and spread. We're going to fill it up. Now there's on some of these equipment there is numbers to have it, to let it see how much is coming out as you're spreading it. So in a bigger area like this, we'll go back to where, and we're not worried about mixing anything. We're going to go with just the seed now. Oh, I got to pull the, I forgot how to do it. I was spinning the dial without pulling the trigger. There is a trigger. Pull yon trigger, spin dial, and make sure you can keep spinning it and it's not going into your garden bed. That's the hard part. It's okay if it goes over on my grass. I don't mind that. For those of you who are kind of like me and a little less work for something like this, this is the better solution. You actually do have a little bit more control. It's more obvious that there's a trigger here to pull. So you can pull the trigger and just start reeling it, and there goes our seed. All right, to make sure that you're putting it down at the right rate to seed, it's a good idea to go ahead and clear space on your driveway, put some sand in it or something, and test it to see how far it'll spread, how far you're walking, so then you can figure out how much you need and where this should be set to how much is coming out. I'm going to leave right now. I still have some raking to do. I want to get this done because we want it done because it's going to rain for the next few days and stay warm. It could start these seeds germinating a little bit earlier than what we might normally see. Take care.